Hello and welcome to Transformation Thursdays. Hi, I'm Chaplain Candy, and I am so thrilled to be here. We actually did it last time on Instagram, but I've chosen to switch back over to be on Facebook. Um, so, Transformation Thursday. Today we're going to talk about what it takes to still show up even when grieving and growing and stretching is hard. As some of you already know, I'm coming out with my first book called Moxie, a hospice chaplain's uh, journey through grief. And this is so much about transforming. Our whole spirit transforms when we go through grief. And it is not for the faint of heart, and yet we'll all go through grief. We, um, we can't avoid it. Grief is organic, and it is a necessary part of life. In my book with Moxie, um, I will probably share this almost every time, but my mom, I wrote this book after my mom died. She died 6 years ago, and I began somewhere after maybe a couple of years after she died. It's taken me about 4 years to bring it to fruition. And my mom used to say, "You got Moxie." And I learned this word very early, although I really didn't grasp what it really meant. But Moxie is about courage. It's about boldly showing up. And from my book, it's about tapping into that energy that is bigger than us. It's bigger. It's something inside of us that is calling us to keep going, to keep going, to keep growing, to rise in those darkest times, to rise when it's challenging. And just this morning, I was, basically to back up a little bit, my mom would just, as I'm writing this book, she was going, keep going, you got this, we got this, we're doing it. And it really was a part of me that felt like my mom was really with me. And I talk about some of this in the book, and I really do believe that her presence is with me and how powerful that is. So I'm going to talk about Moxie a little more. Writing a book is not for the faint of heart. Grieving is not for the faint of heart. Life is not for the faint of heart. It takes a lot for us to keep growing, to show up when things are hard. And you probably have you had anything that's hard? Of course. You're a human being. We all have human challenges. But I do believe that this is part of our soul's journey to face those challenges and to say, okay, Spirit, God, Source, what's next? What am I supposed to learn? So here I am, just wrote this book, and some people might say, the hardest part, you wrote the book. But I'm telling you, launching the book is challenging, and stepping forward and learning new things more. And what do I do next? And do I go live? Do I, post a post? Do I write a press release? Like, what am I going to do? And it's the epitome of being visible. And I don't know how. I've never done it, right? So there have been tears. And I guess what I want to say about tears, and this is true for any one of you who is grieving, you're growing, you're stretching, you're expanding. These are tears of transformation. They're the thing that helps us to just release, ask for help, maybe get that inspiration, and then go forward into the next thing. These are tears of transformation. How beautiful is that? So this morning, I'm in those tears of transformation, and I do this process. One of the processes I use, I draw on many different ones as I work for myself and as I work with others. And in my business academy with Women Rocking Business, I learned something from the dear Sage Levine, my mentor, called a leader shift. And it's a process where I can kind of ask myself, we do it with other people, but I can do it with myself and go, what do you got on this fear of, I'm creating a Facebook group. What have you got on this? And so I keep asking and going deeper and deeper within myself so that I can find out what is the thing that is blocking me. Where's my growth edge? We talk about this in chaplaincy. Where's your growth edge? What am I being called to grow? And when I face that, and when even in the tears, even in the resistance, even in the, I don't know what to do, there's transformation that's available. And so I keep going. And then what happens? There's an energy, a moxie energy, an energy that's divine, that's inside of me, that's saying, okay, here, honey, here, take the next step. What's the next step? And it's inch by inch. And this is exactly how we go through grief. We have to ask inside of what is it that is calling me? What is it about this relationship that I need to embrace? Maybe it's what worked, maybe it's what didn't. But it's all worth it. Remember that the pain is purposeful and it's powerful. And it is our inner guide. Those tears are your guide. So let those tears be tears of transformation and take that one next step to tap into your own moxie. Have a beautiful day. Join us Monday for Moxie Mondays, and we'll see how I'm inspired to what I'm going to bring there too. And I think that my assistant is going to post the link for Moxie since it is available for pre-sale, and you can now do that. The paperback is available through Courage. Thank you so much, George. And you can go ahead and purchase that ahead of time. And official launch will be April 26th. And if you're here in Portland, Oregon, we'll do an in-person launch party as well as on virtual somewhere. Just stay tuned. And please reach out to me with any questions, curiosity, and we'll connect. All right. Have a great day. Bye for now.